and appreciate so much, putting that love and appreciation aside, which I've come to love so much, I am now sitting at her feet and learning from her. You may not be a Jesse Lee Ward. You might be a Fraser Brooks, that he might grab your attention. Fraser is an introvert. I grab that because so am I. Introvert, but using social media to get yourself out there, to get the message out there. And when you educate persons, they gravitate to you. When you put some fun into it, because when you look at all that's happening in the world, people are gravitating. And I'm looking at that through all the different reels I've been doing. When it's on jokes, that kind of stuff, laughter, they are graduating, they are gravitating towards it, and they are leaving comments and likes and all that kind of stuff, and even sharing it. That's another thing to look at. Going on to personalities, Ray Higdon. Ray Higdon did not come out to be a Jesse Lee Ward or Fraser Brooks. I'm sharing all of this because you have your personality. Let your personality shine through. I love fun. I love laughter. I love to make people laugh. However, I do have that serious side where I need to get my message out there as well. And so you mix it. Posting on TikTok should be done at least 3 times for the day. Post a tip, post some fun, post something about your business. It should not be all about business. It should not all be about fun. Because if you're posting only about fun, and then you decide, okay, you want to share your business, people will be like, what's she talking about? What are you talking about? They'll be kind of lost. But when they see that you have a certain, I don't want to say niche, but they know that, okay, they can come to you, they know that you post inconsistently on certain things, then yes. So Ray Higdon, there are times when he would come out dressed as Bob, Bobby, or somebody else, and he uses humor to bring his message across. Or he would have one of his team members come on, but they would do skits to get the message out there. So I would encourage you to follow any one of these to learn from them. Now, I want you to write down these 2 names that I'm going to give to you right now. One of them is The Mothership. So you can type in the @ sign, TheMuthership. This woman had a job, a fantastic paying job, and she was let go. What did she do? Recognizing where social media was going on, she jumped on, and as she learned, she taught. So for those of you who think that this is not for you, she white, I can't say how old she is, but she has some age. So I would put her in her 60s. And she is crushing it on social media because she is teaching persons. She's putting in that element of fun as well, and she's educating. The other person I would like you to follow as well. Now, there will be others who may capture your interest, but these 2, I have them saved, I follow them, and I learn so much from them. The other one is Dare to Capture. His name is Stephen Ekrivins. So do the same @ sign, DARETUCAPTURE, Dare to Capture. So these are people that you can follow. Now, when I first started, I used to see people posting up TikToks, and I was like, God, another thing to go and jump on, boy, I ain't able now. Let me try and just stick to what I know and do that. But on listening to Eric Worre talking about, well, he brought on Fraser and Jesse, and they were talking about fit. Now we know that fit, F-I-T, could be when you're fit, you're exercising, so you're ready for anything that comes your way, or fit, that you fit perfectly somewhere. Anyhow you want to take it, fit is Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Now, if you look at the amount of persons who are on TikTok, it's a lot. When you type in some of the hashtags and you see the views, it's like how much billion of views. And I'm like, base boy. So a lot of people are on TikTok. You don't have to go on dancing, although I would love to do one of those one day, but just now I'll get it. You don't have to go on doing a transition that is difficult for some people to do. You will get to it eventually. But you know how I started? I started by going onto their templates. Now, I don't have TikTok on my computer. I only have it on my phone. So hopefully, and I was supposed to ask Mr. Ryan this yesterday.
Hey, you look really good. What's going on?
Just now. Not ready for yours yet. So hopefully you'd have had, okay, we'll do. Hopefully you would have TikTok downloaded on your phone so that it's easy to follow along as I talk to you. If not, somebody could take notes and type it in the chat for other persons to follow along. So the first thing you do is you download TikTok and you open your account. Have your username. Most people know me on Facebook as Golden Eagle, so I use the same username. I put my real name and I put my username as Golden965. I was born in September 1965. That's me. You can put whatever you want. They always suggest using your name. Makisha is an unusual name. I would suggest you use Makisha. Cider is an unusual name. Use it. Use your names as much as possible. TikTok would not allow me to change my name to Genevieve Renee, and so I am stuck with Golden Eagle until I don't know when. Now, once you've done that and you've set up your account, right. This here is your home page. Just like everything in life, whenever you go to your home page, grab yourself some friends that challenge you to be a better follower of Jesus Christ. That is where it takes you to the different videos that are going through. When you want to go from one video to the next, Dems is the real friends. You just press the arrow here and you go from video to video. What I do is that I go through videos to see what I want to copy. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. Next to the home page, next to the home icon, there is something called Discover. Discover, press it. Once you press Discover, there's a search line, a search bar on top. Whenever you see the magnifying glass, that means you can type in something to look for whatever you want to. And you can go there and you can search any number of topics. You type in network marketing, you type in baking, you type in jokes, whatever it is you want that you want to get some ideas from, type it into the search bar, into the Discover search bar, that you can look for videos that you can now duplicate. Remember, it's all about duplicating. The other icon, I will skip the one in the middle next to it, and I want to go across the one called your inbox. If you touch on inbox, and listen, touching on these, you're not going to break anything, okay? This is how you discover, this is how you learn, which is what I did. Before I discovered Mothership, I was just playing around to see where I could find what and all that kind of drama. The inbox is very helpful because that is where you will, it's white because the background is white, but that's where you will get all the messages from persons who are commenting on your different videos. And I would suggest, just like when you're having a conversation, you get feedback, I'm talking to you, good morning, you respond, how are you doing? I'm well. Conversation builds relationships. That's what you do with these people. They respond, they message, whatever they do, you go and you respond to them as well. All right. So now I went into my profile, which is the last icon on the end with somebody's shape. Your profile will show you all the different videos that you have done. It will also show you the drafts that you have saved. I will show you how to do that. TikTok recently introduced some of these stories, and so on your profile photo, you'll see if you have any stories on, it turns blue. If you don't have any stories on, there's a plus sign that you can touch to add your stories to it. Right on this profile page, it also shows you how many persons are following you. Right now I have 269. My aim is to get to 1,000. I'm following 132 followers and I have 2,221 likes. So that does not show you all of the analytics. It shows you some. You can edit your profile from the same page. Next to edit your profile, again, you're not going to see because the background is white, but you will see the Instagram icon. When you touch on it, you will see that down below showing up down here where I can now go to Instagram or to YouTube because I have all of my channels linked to each other to maximize my content. Coming out of that, On the, okay, so after edit profile and you have the Instagram icon, next to it, you'll see something like, I don't want to say it's a flag, but that is called your favorites. So when you touch on it, there is where you find all of the favorites that you saved, so that there may be times when you would hear songs that you can't use right now because you already posted your 3 videos, but you want to save those songs to use at another point in time. When you go into sounds under the favorites, you're going to find them there. I have a lot of songs saved. You will see hashtags that you favorited, effects that you, whatever it is that you favorited, you're going to find them under the favorites line. Now, the middle icon, which is that black one there with the plus sign on it, finger, right? That is in the middle. That is where you're going to do some work. So when you click on it, you will see this screen coming up here. Now, before I got into doing the videos, I wasn't familiar with it. Just like any relationship, you get to know somebody until you become familiar with them, and then you take it to another level. Because I wasn't familiar with how to make videos on TikTok, I looked at what they had here called templates. Templates was so easy, anybody could do it. Templates is on your right. So when you click, if you don't have the stories as yet, you wouldn't see this red star here. Only because I recently got stories, it's now a red star. Templates is down below. And stories, they don't have stories, they call it quick. Touch on the templates. TikTok. TikTok has uploaded 51 different templates for you to use. These templates are so easy because they already have that nice where your videos look, your pictures look as if a professional did them. They have the music already inside there. All you need to do is touch on select photos. And when you select photos, your screen comes up with all the photos that you have there on your phone, and you just go through and you select. Down below, they let you know how much your limit. So they'll tell you between 2 and 4, 1 to 10. It's up to you how many photos you want to upload. You upload your photos. I'll just press any random one. 5. And then when you have uploaded the limit of the photos, the rest of the photos gray out. Then you touch on the OK button that they have there. Your video is now processing. Now my video is ready. It's that simple. And because they recently introduced stories, I can now decide if to post to my story or if to go to next. Go to next. I hope you're taking notes, huh? Because this is all that I learned on my own. Now, sorry, before you go to next, let me go back. On this side, there are lots of icons there. Don't get confused with them right now. You can just post your story as is. This has a lot of wording on it already. You don't want to put any more. If, however, you have reached a level where you are doing a video, they always recommend to put captions in your video, because somebody like me might be bored at work or I'm in a meeting and they are boring me silly, and I could be on my phone taking in TikTok. I can't listen because I'm in a meeting, which you really should not be doing, but we know it happens, be real. But the captions are going across the screen, so I'm amusing my mind, listening, reading the captions, sorry, all right? There are persons who may not be able, who may be hearing impaired. So what they're teaching you to do is capture your audience as much as possible. Persons who are hearing impaired, but they could read the lyrics, they could read the words, they are still getting from you, because you all know that our business is an equal opportunity business, all right? So you will see the A at the top right-hand corner, and that's where you put your lyrics in. You would see stickers. Sometimes you just want to put a sticker in, play around with it. Touch on the sticker, a whole set will come up, and you just decide which one you want to use, anything to capture people's attention as much as possible on your videos. So let me come out of that. Now I pressed next. When I press next, I now have the option of writing in a description up here. Write in some description. That description will come in handy for you if you want to save it in your drafts or if you want to use it right now. The description shows up when people are looking at your video. So put something that would grab their attention. One, don't put anything too long as well. After you do that, the next thing you do is do your hashtags. Hashtags are so persons can find your video. So that there are persons who say don't use the For You page. There's some who say use it. Okay. I would suggest that you use the For You page, use the FYP, and also put whatever it is that you want to, whoever it is you want to see. So seeing that the template that I used was Ramadan, Eid Mubarak, all right? I would put hashtag Muslim greeting. But and when you touch the hashtag and you start typing, you will see a host of suggestions coming up. Look and see which suggestion you want to use, and you just touch on it. All right. If you want to tag one of your friends in your video, next the hashtag has friends. You touch on it, your friends will come up, and you just tag your friend in the video. I will confuse you. Next to friends has one called videos. So you may have posted, okay, so this morning I would have posted on the 821, and then I have another video on my business. I could now touch the video and I could link both videos together. That persons could go and see my other video when they're finished looking at the video on the 821. Once you've done all of that, it now comes back up to this screen and you will see down here, drafts. So what I would usually do, I don't have time every single day to be into TikTok. And so I would, especially if you get ideas coming that often, I would go to the videos and save them in my drafts. Just as this morning, I didn't have time to go and do a new one. I went into my drafts and I pulled out one and I shared it. I will show you how to do that as well. Now, you can decide if you want persons to do a stitch on your video, duet your video, whatever. Whatever you do, the last line has save to device. Always save your videos because you can now use those videos to repurpose them to another platform should you desire to do that. They have who could watch your video. You want everybody watching your video. We are in the business to get our name and our products out there. Don't be selfish, all right? If I don't want to save it to drafts, I can just press post and it will post a video, which I don't want to do. It will post a video to your TikTok for everybody to see. Now, save to drafts. I saved it to draft, so this is my draft. I come this morning and I want to do something. Click on your drafts, and that's where you would see I have a whole set saved. I have like 30-something videos saved there. Why? Because I might do all in the same outfit. I don't want to have all my videos up of me in the same outfit. So I do with different outfits, different days, and then I would go back and I would pull. So it would look as if there are 3 different outfits, 3 different days, whatever the case may be. And then you just pull one. Let me pull one to show you because guys and their imaginations, right? So I'm going to touch, you want to pull out one? I touched on it and it comes up here. If you want to change anything in it, and again, this is what I learned on trial and error, not from anybody else. You want to change something in it, press the back arrow. When you press back, you are now able to go and do whatever changes that you want to do in your video. When you are finished, you press next. You do your description as the case may be, and now I'm going to post. Yep, right. So I press post, and once I've done that, see it up there, I posted it to my WhatsApp. And so it's going to redirect me to WhatsApp. When it redirects me to WhatsApp, I post like normal, but it's just on my status or to send to somebody. Here's Mr. James. And then that's it. Your video has been posted. Now, I want you to take a look at something. Let me bring up one. Right. Look down here. When you look at the bottom, you will see how many times your video was viewed. You will see how many times your video was shared. That is very important. As we learned about tracking yesterday from Fraser Brooks, track these figures so that you will know the time you shared it, who commented, who shared it, how much times it was shared. Mr. Ryan, the one on the coffin, that one person made a negative comment about, that was shared nearly is 1.3K times. People have a strange sense of humor. That's the next thing. You don't have to please everybody on social media. Be yourself. There are persons who would like you. There are persons who will not like you. There are persons who would like your sense of humor. There are persons who would not. That's how life is. Deal with it. We're not out here to look for people to like us, everybody. So I think that about covers it on TikTok. Any questions, concerns, queries, or comebacks? Oh, just now. Oops, just now. Just now. I didn't show you all how to do one. So here I am. I pressed the create button in the middle and this came up. You're doing a TikTok, you could either upload a video, a picture, or whatever. You'll see upload, right? Or you can decide that you want to do a new one for yourself. You can do it just as is. But again, whenever you have platforms that give you features, use the features that they give you. Now they have effects here. And I told myself I'm going to try every single effect that they have. So there are lots of effects. You can change, when you see the green screens, it means you can change your background. The others would give you different faces. So you just go through and play around with it. And as you play around and you do them, save them to your drafts, and you could always go back and improve and do whatever. But as we know, messy is a whole lot better than perfection. So just do your videos and get them out there. Okay, that's it. Mr. Ryan?
Awesome, Genevieve. Thank you so much for sharing. I certainly learned. I never did the drafts before, and that's something because on my time, I need to practice using the drafts. So I could just take a day or a couple hours, create content, save in drafts and stuff. So I could just, post out as the time comes. But while you were going through with us, I actually, because I was having some issues with uploading photos when I'm doing TikTok. So I'm not an issue with that. So I just tried it there and got it. So that's excellent.
May I say something on that note? That's another thing too. And with the TikToks and the reels, sometimes you have a long tune, you put up one photo and it cuts the tune off. And you're like, what just happened here? But when you're using photos, you may want to use between 3 to 5 photos so that the tune is not cut short and you get to use the entire tune to get your message out.
That happened with me last night on Instagram. I think it was Instagram, a reel I was doing on Instagram, I think, was story, something. But it wasn't playing the whole song. And I was like, but that's not the whole song that I wanted. So it's because of the photos, maybe if I had a couple.
That as well as with Instagram, on the side, they would show you your timer. Even with TikTok shows you your timer at the bottom. Mm-hmm. So when you click on this song, you will see how long it is. So you'll know what to set the timing to. Not the timer, because the timer is your countdown to come in or whatever. But on the timing, they will let you know. With TikTok, it's 15, 60 seconds or 3 minutes. With Instagram, on the side, you will see how long to put the song for, so you know how much you want to get out of it.
So what's this name?
I was saying they also have an edit scissor, should we edit? So like whatever part of the song you want to play by whatever thing it could be as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And that's a good.
I told her come and do part of the training, and she like no. Now she on the side. Now she on the side. She on the side training, right? She on the side training.
Well, I didn't want to give too much. You could go into auditing, into clipping your videos. On TikTok, on this side, you would see where they would show you, where you could flip your camera for you to see or for somebody else to see. They would show you where you could, the audio, where you could shorten it to how much you want, because there's some audios that I want to use, and then somebody else, they're saying something else after it that I don't want. So I just adjust the clip to up to where I want it to stop, and I use that alone.
I've done that before. Question: when you go to TikTok to create like a video, I've seen the past where there was 15 seconds, 60 seconds,
Right.
and I think 2 minutes.
Yes.
But when I go to it now, I'm not seeing that.
Once you, speaking about that, Mr. Ryan, the next thing as well is to save your audios. Sometimes you want to use an audio and you go into effects, you don't like the effects, and you come back or to choose another one and the audio is gone. And you have to go back and look for the audio. Once you have the audio saved, it's easier for you to find it so that you can use it again. Just a second. I'm here trying to find exactly what it is you're telling me to.
Yeah, so like normally when I go, so like I hit the add button, and when I hit the add button, hold on, flip my camera. Yeah, normally when I go to the add button, I hit the add button, I would normally see like the times here, like 15 seconds, 60 seconds, 3 minutes, but I'm not seeing that anymore. So I don't know if it's a change that they made.
I feel so, because I'm now doing the same thing here, and I am not seeing it either. Since they changed to include the stories, I am not seeing it.
Okay. So probably they stopped. Yeah, probably they stopped putting it there. I don't know.
But that's interesting, because only when you reach a certain amount of followers, they would give you like 5-minute videos. And those who have not yet reached 100,000 followers only get 3-minute videos. So it now has me wondering if we get longer videos as well, since they removed the timer option.
Oh, possible. I'm seeing somebody saying put the names in the chat. I posted all the 2 links to Mothership and to what's the other one name?
Data Capture.
Data Capture. I put the both links into all the group chats already. The links to their TikTok profile. It's in Telegram and it's in all the WhatsApp groups that I am in. So I'm certain that Shanice, you should have it, and Daisa, you should have it. Yeah. So thank you very much for sharing that with us, Genevieve. Awesome stuff, our social media queen. And I know this is just part 1, but I think we really need to do a lot more training where social media is concerned. So we're going to be calling on you for your wealth of knowledge and expertise on the social media platforms.
Okay, next thing you know, I write a book. Go ahead.
No, but that's the next step. That's the next step. You have to write a book. I don't know if we have anybody locally who has written a book for social media. And even if they have, is it specific to network marketing? Cha-ching.